What up, YouTube? Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Yeah. Welcome back. You already know what it is. Yes, sir. Let's jump right into it. BROTALK1000 here. Back at y'all with another video, man. Thanks for rocking with the channel. Thanks for coming back, man. Let's jump right into it. All right. Listen, as you can see from the title, from the picture, many people think that I stopped talking about boxing ever since Deontay Wilder's loss. Okay. And I have stopped talking about it since Deontay Wilder's loss. But not because of Deontay Wilder's loss. There's a lot of things happening right now in the world, especially with this alleged so-called pandemic, so no fights are happening. There's no big fights happening. Nothing to talk about. All of these fighters are in the house right now, bored. So they're texting each other. They're using social media to call each other out. They're all on Twitter, Instagram. Now all the fighting is happening on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? All the fighting is happening now. Oh, when I see you, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that to you. Oh, I can't wait. Now all the call outs are happening. Now everybody wants to fight. Listen, man. Listen. I have a love-hate relationship with boxing, bro. Boxing is my favorite sport, but it's one of the worst sports. You know what I'm saying? Because look, dog, like everything we talk about is hypothetical. And I don't know about you guys, but I get bored with this shit, bro. Like, I get bored of talking about what if these fighters would have fought. Like, what if these fighters fought? Of course, we can go back to the golden era, which was before my time, or at least before my time of watching boxing. Marvin Hagler, you know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Roberto Duran. All fought each other. You know what I'm saying? And that was only 4 prominent welterweights. 4. Now there were others, you know what I'm saying? But those were the 4 who basically carried a whole generation, you know what I'm saying? Kept the welterweight division interesting and kept people interested in what was going on in boxing. Here we have a whole crop of welterweights, bro. Welterweights, middleweights, you know what I'm saying? Junior middleweights. All of these fighters, bro, and nobody, like, we have to still talk about what if this person fought this person? Like, what is the difference between then and now? I'll explain it to you, ladies and gentlemen. BROTALK1000 here. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. These fighters nowadays are cut from a different cloth. All right. They're not built the same way as people were back in the day. Every generation, people seem to get softer and softer. I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's something in the water or what. But if you look at it, man, think about it. You ever seen like an old picture? Like, you ever look at like an old picture? Like, look at Marvin Hagler, bro. Like, back in the day, when he was only like he was like 26 or something like that. Yo, dude looked like he could be my dad now. You know what I'm saying? Back then, bro, like a 30-year-old back then, I don't know, man. It was something about the people back in the day that just seemed way more older. I don't know if it was the mustaches or, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it was, but younger people back then just seemed more older, seemed more mature, seemed more, I don't know, man. Like they had the sauce. Nowadays, bro, everybody's real soft and dainty and like friendly. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. But anyway, my point being is that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has messed up, has destroyed the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? He's been the best thing that happened to boxing, and he's been the worst thing that happened to boxing. I'll explain. So in 2007, when Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather went up, Floyd Mayweather went up to a welterweight to fight. Actually, it was a junior middleweight, because I believe that was a 154-pound fight, if I'm not mistaken, right? And that's when basically he became Money Mayweather. And after that, but his career was predicated off of his undefeated record. You know what I'm saying? And we can understand that, right? Like if you're an undefeated fighter, you're more marketable, right? I can sell you better. I can sell you better because, who can beat this guy? Simple, right? But back in the day, it wasn't like that, bro. When you had these other fighters, it didn't matter if they lost. If they were good fighters, if they were exciting fighters, you were going to tune in anyway. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Shane Mosley could have had 20 losses, bro. Shit, Arturo Gotti had losses. You know what I'm saying? Mickey Ward had losses. And these dudes put on one of the best fights in boxing or a couple of the best fights in boxing history. Right? So it didn't matter really back then about your loss. You know what I'm saying? The losses on your record really didn't matter. It was like, will we tune in to watch? I would have tuned in to watch a Sugar Shane Mosley. I would have tuned in to watch a James Toney, Bernard Hopkins, Roy Jones. The list goes on. I didn't care about a loss. But now, in recent times, since Floyd Mayweather, now we have a whole pool of welterweights and junior middleweights and middleweights, right? 154, 160 pounders. All of these people trying not to fight each other to keep their undefeated record. You know what I'm saying? When I respect a fighter more like Shawn Porter. You know what I'm saying? Shawn Porter to me is not the best boxer. He's not the best fighter. You know what I'm saying? But Shawn Porter will fight anybody. Shawn Porter will fight anybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care how many times Shawn Porter loses. For one, he's going to give an account of himself. He's going to give you all you can handle. And if you could beat him, you got to beat him. You know what I'm saying? He's not running. He's not ducking and dodging from nobody. And I can respect, that's a throwback fighter, bro. I can respect the fighter like that. And I will always tune in to a Shawn Porter event. You know what I'm saying? But see how Danny Garcia tried to play it, which is why I don't really mess with Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia, welterweight from this era of boxing, came out trying to do the Floyd impression. You know what I'm saying? He just basically cherry pick his whole career. Don't fight the top guys, fight whoever. And you still see it today. His dad, Angel Garcia. Oh man, I'm not gonna fight. We wouldn't have took that fight. I forgot who he was referring to, but he's done it on several occasions. Oh, that fight was too early for him. I wouldn't have took that fight if I was him. He wasn't ready. That's a dangerous fight. Why would you see? That's the mentality that fighters have, man. Nowadays, if you a champion, bro, you supposed to sit up on the throne and be like, yo, I'm a champ, this is my spot, this is my throne. If you want it, come take it. You know what I'm saying? That's a champion, and that's a champion mentality. But they're not thinking these are not the same quality of people, bro. Not the same quality of fighter and not the same quality of people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Roy Jones, Bernard Hopkins, bro, Sugar Ray Leonard, dog. These dudes was champions, man. These were real champions, bro. You want it, come take it. Even Oscar De La Hoya. I don't like Oscar De La Hoya now. I mean, he's a weirdo wearing fishnet stockings and all of that. But, hey, you got to give Oscar De La Hoya major props because he was getting in the ring. Once he reached that golden boy, you know what I'm saying, moniker, he lived up to it, bro. He didn't turn down no challenges, and he was a hell of a fighter. Shit, even past his prime, he gave Floyd Mayweather a run for his money. That was a close-ass fight. That shit could have went either way in 2007 when Floyd Mayweather fought Oscar De La Hoya. Real close fight. So that just goes to show you the quality of competition and the quality of fighters that these guys were back in the days as opposed to now. So with that being said, right, I mean, what is the difference, bro? Like, why now do we care so much about a fighter being undefeated? I don't care about it, but the fighters care about it, obviously. I mean, this is their money. I understand. You're dealing with your own money. You feel like, man, if I take a loss, Then that next fight where I should have been getting paid about 10 million, now I'm only going to be getting paid 2 or 3 million. You know what I'm saying? Because I took a loss. And it's sad that if it works like that's kind of sad. But look at Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner is not even a good fighter. But he puts asses in the seats. He don't turn down no smoke for real. There's really nobody who he didn't fight. You know what I'm saying? And people keep going to watch him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's an entertaining person. And he gonna put the asses in the seats. And he's not even a good fighter. Like I'm referring to fighters that are actually good that I would actually care to see and pay and watch. I don't even care for Broner skill wise, but guess what? If they say Broner versus another name, bro, I'm gonna watch it. I know Broner gonna get his ass whooped, but I'm still gonna watch it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So why are these fighters so scared to fight each other, man? It's a mystery to me. I cannot keep getting up on here on YouTube, making these videos talking about if these fighters, what is this, a gossip channel? Like, oh, such and such called out such and such. He said this. Only boxing news that's happening is like these fake call outs on Twitter, on Instagram, when these fighters know that they're not going to fight each other. That's my problem with boxing right now. That's why I'm not doing boxing videos. Yeah, Wilder lost. Yeah, it hurt. It hurt. You know what I'm saying? Wilder my dude, but Wilder going to come back in that third fight and Wilder going to knock dude Spark out. You know what I'm saying? But I'll save that topic for a different video. So, with that also being said, I like talking about, you see my other videos talking about the whole COVID-19 and talking about conspiracies and governments, that's my real passion. That's truly what I do. That's truly what I like to talk about, But YouTube, man, it's a shitty platform, man, to be honest. I mean, content creators, those type of videos do not get monetized. You know what I'm saying? Or at least for me, for whatever reason, that doesn't get monetized. So all my boxing videos get monetized. You know what I'm saying? I'm on YouTube for the bag. You know what I mean? I'm on here for the money. I'm not playing around. So, I'm going where the money is. And if the money isn't talking boxing, then it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I like to talk about real things in reality, but I'm not going to censor who I am. You know what I'm saying? Freedom of speech is out the, you know what? Let's get off that topic for a second. Let's get off that topic. I'll save that for another video. You know what I'm saying? But back to boxing. So like I said, man, all people are doing right now is basically talking about what fights could have happened, should have happened, would have happened. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of hypotheticals and bullshit going on. Everybody's calling each other out. We're in this still so-called quarantine, so fighters are bored. Everybody's in the house using social media to call each other out. And what are you going to talk about? You're going to talk about, ooh, he said this about that. He said this about that. I guess, man. I guess it is what it is, man. And maybe I just need to fall in line, bro. I need to fall in line and go ahead and just make gossip videos about boxing, bro. But ain't that shit boring? Ain't that shit whack? Like, y'all get tired of that shit? Like, I want to actually see some of these fighters fight each other, bro. Let's go back to the glory days, bro. Know what I'm saying? We had Winky Wright, Felix Trinidad, Zab Judah. And even though Floyd Mayweather was back there back in the day, bro, like, and this one, he was on top of his game when he was with Bob Arum at 135, 140 pounds. You know what I'm saying? He always been a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? But he just didn't have the personality to sell. You know what I'm saying? He was back then, but nobody was checking for Floyd, is my point. Nobody was checking for Floyd. But Zab Judah, we was checking for Zab. You know what I'm saying? Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? Felix Trinidad. Fernando Vargas. Winky Wright. Ricardo Mayorga. Vernon Forrest, rest in peace. Arturo Gotti, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? these fighters, you know what I'm saying, Sugar Shane Mosley, Oscar De La Hoya, yo, this is when boxing was lit, bro. James Toney, Vitaly Klitschko, Vladimir Klitschko, you know what I'm saying? Chris Bird, like this is when boxing was popping, son. You know what I'm saying? And these fighters all was like real legit champions. They all wanted to fight each other, man. And you ain't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? You ain't have to guess, do no guesswork. Well, what if this guy was to fight this guy? No, he's the champion. I want that spot, bro. And you just sit back and watch, sit back and tune in to HBO. And it was on like popcorn, baby. You know? But anyway, that's why I stopped talking about boxing, bro. That's why, because I'm not a gossiper. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to gossip. Oh, he said he was going to do this. He said he was going to do that to you. He gonna like, I don't care about what these fighters are. Y'all going to get in the ring or not, bro? Is Davis and Lomachenko going to fight, yes or no? Is Davis and Ryan Garcia, are they going to fight, yes or no? Is Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford going to fight, yes or no, bro? Wake me up when the fight happens, man. You already know what it is. It's your boy, BROTALK1000. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, and I'm out here. Peace.